Mastering relative clauses, a journey together. Hello, language explorers. Welcome to another exciting episode in our series on mastering English grammar. Today, we'll delve deep into the world of relative clauses. We've already discussed what they are and how to use them. Now, it's time for the fun part, practice. We're going to focus on identifying relative clauses in texts and conduct some peer review and feedback exercises. So, sit back, relax, and let's embark on this grammatical journey together. Before we dive into our main exercise, let's quickly recap what a relative clause is. A relative clause is a type of subordinate clause that gives additional information about a noun. They often start with relative pronouns like who, whom, whose, which, and that. Here's an example. The book that you recommended is fantastic. The part in bold is the relative clause, giving us more information about the book. Now, we're going to practice identifying relative clauses in various texts. Don't worry, I'll walk you through the first couple of examples. Example 1. This is the house where I grew up. In this sentence, the relative clause is where I grew up. Example 2. John, who is my best friend, loves playing soccer. The relative clause here is who is my best friend. Try to highlight relative clauses in the texts you read. This practice will sharpen your identification skills. Our next activity is a peer review. This is an excellent way to learn from each other. You'll be paired with a partner. Each of you will write a short paragraph containing at least 3 relative clauses. Then, you'll exchange paragraphs and identify the relative clauses in your partner's text. Don't forget to give feedback. Feedback should be constructive and respectful. For instance, instead of saying, "This is wrong," you might say, "I think there might be a different way to structure this sentence." We're almost at the end of our lesson, but before we wrap up, here are some practical tips for using relative clauses. 1. Remember that relative clauses give additional information about a noun. 2. Be mindful of the relative pronoun you use. Different pronouns are used for people, things, and places. 3. Practice, practice, practice. The more you use relative clauses, the more natural it will become. Well done, everyone. That's it for today's video on relative clauses. I hope you enjoyed the activities and found them beneficial. Remember, the key to mastering any aspect of language is practice. Keep practicing your relative clause identification skills and don't be afraid to seek and give feedback. Stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next video.